Mets GM Steve Phillips gave Mets fans what they had been longing for. A marquee player, a superstar. Catcher Mike Piazza acquired from the Florida Marlins. The scoreboard heralded the impending arrival of the five-time All-Star. And no matter where you turned last night, the talk was all about Piazza and what he means to the Mets. The Mets fans have spoken. They want him in the lineup. They'll get him today, and they believe. At 1:54 this afternoon, a Delta flight from West Palm Beach, Florida, arrived at LaGuardia carrying expensive cargo. Mike Piazza stepped off the plane as he makes his Mets debut this afternoon here at Shea. Greeted by some of the fans at LaGuardia, brought to Shea Stadium via limousine. Arriving at the new ballpark he'll call home. The Mets hope he calls it home for many years to come. At least he'll be here throughout the '98 season. The fans are juiced about the arrival of the five-time All-Star who makes his Mets debut this afternoon. The Mets and Milwaukee Brewers playing the second game of their three-game series this afternoon, but the story is all about Mike Piazza and his Mets debut as he comes to New York one day after the Mets pulled the trigger on the deal with the Florida Marlins, acquiring the superstar catcher.
I'm going to try not to think about it. I'm just going to go out there and hopefully play my game and not think about it. We have a good team. You know, hopefully my arrival here will make this team a little bit better. So that's all I want to do. I don't want to kind of make a distraction for the guys. I just want to blend in and do what I can and hopefully just get into a rhythm and try and get in sync, because there's going to definitely be an adjustment period. There's no question about it. As I mentioned before, it's tough for a catcher to come in because it's such an important position on the field. So I got to get to know these guys right away, and it's going to be a lot of work for me right away. So there's going to be an adjustment period, and but I'm up for the challenge, and I'm going to work as hard as I can.
Mike Piazza handling the warm-up tosses of Al Leiter as we get set for the Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. The first pitch he received as a New York Met, unofficially of course, came from a young lady named Allison Dennis as part of the Tropicana Kids Shorts promotion here at Shea today.
And when Allison first went out to throw out the first ball, she went to the back of the mound. She looked at Ordonez like she was going to throw it in. Then over to Matt Frankel. Finally, Jill Nee told her to throw to the plate, and Mike Piazza made a fine stab.
One man away. Here's the welcome wagon.
Number 31, catcher Mike Piazza.
Hit in the gap. Here comes Franco. They're going to send him. Piazza with a double, and Franco safe at the plate. Piazza to third. Mets lead 2-zip.
Well, if you haven't spent a whole lot of time watching Mike Piazza play, and Jerry Seinfeld certainly did in L.A., there's nothing aberrational about his hitting the ball.
Knock the cover off the ball, tape it up. This one hit to left field, and Martinez back, and Mike Piazza has his first home run as a Met. 4-1 Pittsburgh. Finally catching up to that inside fastball from Schmidt.
Ten home runs on the year, and number one is a Met for Piazza. A big-time fly ball to left field. Didn't clear by a whole lot out there. Looked for a moment as though Martinez might have a play. See, it was inside a bit. Martinez got back there, and that ball lofted over by a few feet.
Reed perfect through 5. The Mets have never had a no-hitter. Mike Piazza, it's real and it's spectacular. Number 11 of the season. He was 3 for 3. His second homer with the Mets.
Still scoreless. Piazza at the plate. 1 on, 1 out against Pat Henkin. It is deep and not playable. 5th home run with the Mets. His 4 previous ones, solo jobs. 2-0 Mets. 5-0 Mets, top 5.
Football has arrived. It's August. I'll be in Canton Friday night. emceeing the big dinner for about 3,000. Welcome the new. Oh, speaking of crunch, this one is back. Gone. He's ready for some baseball. Mike Piazza.
Yeah, fans love him now, boy. I tell you what, it doesn't take long to crank him up around here. They can not like you one day, and then all of a sudden you can't pay for a limousine ride or pay for a steak dinner. He got that fastball down and in and just absolutely crushed it.
His 8th homer as a Met, his 17th overall. Michael's a big football fan, but we had to pay off all those promos, which they like us to read. That was a two-backer, back gone.
Yeah,
that was a no doubt by Piazza. Look at this.
What's this ball down and in? How he reacts? He just knew it. He felt good about it. He actually stayed in his tracks.
He could hit a home run swinging a bat like that in this town.
1-2 to Piazza, and that's hit deep to left field. Dante Bichette to the warning track. That ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Mike Piazza, and the Mets are leading by a score of 2-0. So he flipped his bat 400 feet later. The Mets have the lead.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. This guy's got an awful lot of power. And he certainly is a big star in the game of baseball. He flicked the bat at the ball and hit the ball 400 feet from home plate. He and Mark McGwire have that type of power. And he just clobbers the Rockies.
And so has Todd Hundley in the past. Piazza celebrating number 20 on the year. Hundley the batter now.
There's that flick of the bat. One hands the ball 400 feet.
A nervous ninth here for Tony La Russa. And Piazza drills it. And Piazza ties it. What a comeback for the Mets here in the 9th inning.
Jeff Brantley gives up his 10th and 11th home runs of the season, and Piazza follows up George Fabregas with a solo shot deep into the seats in left center. 3 runs for the Mets in the 9th. A no-doubter for Mike Piazza.
Piazza grounded to second after taking an 0 for 4 in the opener. Mets now with 4 hits off of Oliver. And a high fly ball. You can forget about this one. Piazza puts one over the bullpen. A 2-run homer. It's 4-3 St. Louis.
Dave Duncan coming out of the Cardinal dugout, but Mike Piazza brought the fans to their feet here at Shea Stadium with a long drive over the back fence. Watch this. Wham! He knew it was gone. Mark McGwire had to admire that one. This ball is crushed off the bat of Mike Piazza. And the fans went wild here at Shea.
That went over the back wall to the bullpen. Well over 400 feet away. We'll wait for the closest thing we have to the official distance on Piazza's 22nd of the year.
If Bennis were to get an off-speed pitch over, he would probably get Piazza. But Mike has got to say, I am in a hitter's count right now where he's got to come to me.
But the runner's going. A high, long drive to left field. Slam for Piazza. I don't hear any boos.
I don't either. Everybody in this ballpark on their feet dancing now. They like that one. Mike Piazza is so dangerous with that bat in his hand, especially when it counts in his favor. Here's the swing. Watch where the pitch is. That's right in the middle of the plate, and Mike doesn't miss it. He knows it when he hits it.
And in the dugout, they follow with suspense and celebrate. Mike Piazza with his 4th Grand Slam this season, the 9th of his career.
You know what? Don't want to do that when you're playing the Mets. Mets have won 12 games where they've trailed after 6. Piazza, deep right field, way back, goodbye home run, a 3-run shot, and the New York Mets have taken the lead, 8-6. Yes, we can.
The biggest hit this year, in my opinion, was the 3-run double on August 18th. The pinch hit double by Mike Piazza. The second biggest hit is this one. A 3-run home run by Piazza to put the Mets ahead for the first time in this game. Classic Piazza stroke the other way, no doubt about it. Awesome.
27 home runs on the year for Mike Piazza, who continues this sensational road trip. Pitching change. Randy Myers coming after this from now San Diego, right-hander. 1-1 delivery to him. Towering fly ball, right field. It is deep. Back is Gwynn. Goodbye home run. Mike Piazza continues to tear it up on the road for the Mets, who now have a 4-1 lead and 3 home runs off Andy Ashby.
And all the pitches have been up. This one was away. He was trying to go away again, and he did not get it far enough away, and it's up. Now watch where the pitch is. Up above the belt, and you see what Mike Piazza does with it. You just cannot pitch him one way consistently. He actually likes the ball out away from him more than he does any other spot.
He liked that one. And the Mets now 4 runs on 3 hits off Andy Ashby.
First walk issued by Glavine. Leiter has only walked 1, and here comes Piazza.
Yeah, listen to this. Bobby Valentine told me in San Diego the fans are going to be very important this last month of the season here at Shea Stadium. Mike Piazza celebrating a birthday today along with Luis Lopez. And the first pitch from Glavine. There's a long drive. Forget home run. Wow.
Well, the great thing about this wild card race is that all three teams have one elite hitter who can carry a team right through these last 3.5 weeks. But even with all the home runs Sammy Sosa's hit, I don't know that he's doing as much as Piazza's done the last couple of weeks. Barry Bonds, of course, could do it for the Giants, but this guy's doing everything in his power to will the Mets through this last month.
Home run number 29.
Who haven't left it around knee-high out over the plate. And Piazza jumped on it.
And yes, everybody knew it was gone. This ball was crushed. There are 2 or 3 guys in baseball that can hit a ball like that. He's one of them. The other guy, but you try to get too fine in pitching around a hitter and you throw the ball away. Piazza is 6th in the National League with his .327 batting average. Larry Walker leading the league at .356.
And the 1-1 hit deep to left field. You can forget it. 3-run homer for Mike Piazza. The Mets are leading by a score of 3-0.
Well, his parents are here at the ballpark tonight, and I'm sure they said, should have walked him. Mike Piazza scorching that ball.
So Mike Piazza has just hit the 100 RBI mark. It's his 30th home run of the year. The Mets jump on Tyler Green for a 3-0 first inning lead.
This ball said, hit me, and Piazza crushed it. And he knew it was gone. So did everybody else on the field.
2-2 to Piazza. Wagner deals. And a high fly ball, deep right center. This ball is there. How do you like that? Piazza gives the Mets the lead.
This is unbelievable.
3-2 New York.
What a battle, Piazza and Wagner, and another late inning home run. What a series here in Houston. Bobby Valentine's a shot.
It's a good thing you're watching on television. You wouldn't believe it otherwise.
This is incredible. This series has been absolutely unbelievable. Mike Piazza is still trying to get comfortable at the plate. He's hit on top of the ball all night long. But he's had some good swings.
And some success against Hoffman. Fly ball, deep right field. This baby's over. Mets win. Mets win. Mike Piazza with a home run off of Trevor Hoffman.
How about that for excitement? Listen to Shea Stadium. How about that for a reception? He's back, and he's healthy. It's almost like a September game. The reaction the players had at home plate for Mike Piazza.
He was 3 for 9 with 2 home runs against Hoffman before that at-bat. So Mike Piazza, who left a lot of men on base the last 2 games, winds up winning this one. Welcome back, Mike Piazza.
Piazza now 13 hits in his last 33 at-bats, covering the last 9 games, including this one.
It's deep to left field. You can forget it. How far is this going? Jeez. A long, long home run for Mike Piazza. They may have to get out the Three Rivers Stadium record books to measure that baby.
I don't know. Sarge will play there.
That's all right.
That ball was hammered by Mike Piazza. Oh, what a swing. What a home run swing.
1-1 score.
It's a long way from home plate. And Mike Piazza clobbered that pitch off Benson.
They don't hit many of them upstairs in that direction. So for Piazza, his 9th home run, his 27th run batted in.
Bob Robertson hit one 9 miles here one time.
He might have. In fact, with his power, I'm sure he did. Big right-hand hitting first baseman.
Well, this guy's a big right-handed hitting catcher. No catcher in the history of the game hit the ball any harder or any farther than Mike Piazza does, and he knew it was gone. He wanted to watch it. He said, how far is it going? He had to be impressed.
Famous characteristic of this ballpark, which opened for business back in 1924. Piazza hits one deep into Death Valley, way back there. Williams going back. This one is gone into the bullpen, and Mike Piazza has hit that Yankee Stadium homer. 6-0 Mets.
This was supposed to be a splitter down, but he didn't get it down, and Piazza puts a charge into it. That's a splitter, and it just kind of stays right there. And I mean, he ripped it. Piazza very strong.
Well, this ballpark is deeper into that area than any other ballpark in the majors.
Second half of the season after the All-Star break, it is that big shot of adrenaline that Bobby Valentine his team needs, and the one that Piazza talked about.
Well, they're chasing the Atlanta Braves, and they're trying to hold off the Philadelphia Phillies, who are right behind the Mets in the standings. Pitch to Piazza, breaking ball, line towards left field and deep. This is going towards the bleachers. It is gone. A 3-run home run for Mike Piazza, and the Mets have jumped out to a 5-2 lead. Well, Piazza hit a home run off of Clemens at Yankee Stadium. He has duplicated that feat here tonight. A single and a walk and a home run. Well, you never know. He might be the MVP of the All-Star game, but he's going to come out for the curtain call. '18th home run of the year for Mike Piazza. Robin Ventura took a pitch in close for ball 1. Rocket deals, and that misses.
Well, again, the better the hitter, the more important it is to get ahead, and he knew immediately. That ball down and in, right in the hitter's power zone, shows you the strength of Piazza. That was a line drive laser.
Joe Torre called on Ramiro Mendoza to work this 7th inning. The 2-1 to Piazza. Goodbye! Another 3-run home run! Yogi Berra, a beloved Yankee and Met. Deja vu all over again for Mike Piazza against the Yankees.
3-run shot last night, and you talk about a bomb.
Well, there's Mike and Mini Mike. Yeah, who says kids don't look up to athletes nowadays? Who says you're not a role model?
He hammers this ball high and deep to left field. Bonds drifting, and Piazza has homered for the second straight game in the series. Home runs for Mike Piazza, and a 2-1 Mets lead in the fourth. And they boo this guy in New York. I just don't understand.
The 25th home run of the season. 82nd and 83rd RBI on the year. Well, that ball was hit a mile in the air. But Piazza generates such a lot of bat speed. That's a pitch up and over the plate. See the high finish. He uses a lot of upper body in his swing. Yeah, Mini Me loves it. Mini Mike. Gotta get him a different glove, though.
Finished strong last year. 361, 14 homers, 52 RBIs, and looks like he's going to do the same thing this year. And the big finish. Left field, way back. Just take a good look. Goodbye, home run. Mike Piazza. He'd hit one in 4 consecutive games. He didn't get one last night. He gets one tonight.
This is a veteran move here. He had a 2-0 pitch last time up. He got fooled on an inside fastball, flied out weakly to right field. 2-0 fastball this time. He takes it, gets an inside fastball. He's looking for it this time. See ya. Good night.
If the runners run, Castillo could go to second and not third.
Runners go. Piazza hits it into deep right center. Goodbye. 3-run shot. Mets up by 1. Big Mac to Big Mike. And Piazza has certainly been that. He detailed the road trip, and he stays hot coming back on a cold day at Shea. Now Ventura pops it up into center as he goes up there ready to hack, and Drew waits for it. 2 out. Piazza just clubbed his 29th home run of the year.
Here it is, 3-2 in the first inning after neither team took batting practice until the game began. Changeup.
From catcher cam, and isn't that the classic Mike Piazza power stroke?
They changed the wall there. I know that. Don't try to go in that door because it no longer exists. It's all concrete. Yeah. You'll walk right into the concrete wall. Alfonso leading off third, Overbrud off first. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and Mike Piazza. And there's a drive to right field way back. Home run! Mike Piazza, number 33.
our score is 7-1, and a smile from Mike.
Locked in, so he gave him a different look again.
Hammer to left field. Welcome home, Mike Piazza. Kevin, you talked about high fastballs and what Mike Piazza can do to them. And we've also talked about Kevin Brown not allowing home runs lately.
He's a sinker ball pitcher. We talked about the ball up. You got to pitch him down here low. Look at the pitch. Up, fastball, out over the plate, and he drills it. 9th pitch of this at bat. What a great at bat by Mike Piazza. And we said earlier, best hitting catcher in baseball history. No doubt about it.
Now right back Ventura.
That's how good he was. I still think the good pitching overpowers the good hitting.
Only one hit in that ball game, a home run from Chili Davis. Piazza drills it to deep right center field. Mondesi going back, looking up, and it's gone! Mike Piazza comes back to Dodger Stadium. A 2-run homer.
And they don't know whether to stand up and cheer or boo, and I think that's the biggest response you get when Piazza comes to town. And I don't think there's anything he likes more than what he just did. We said he had power, foul line to foul line. The pitch is out. It's over the plate. He just goes with it.
Home run number 35. That is power. This is not a home run park. Not by...
And only because Lasorda said, "Whoa, we will seal," and we're tied at 2.
Well, see, it's not really the strike zone that's hurt Tom Glavine. It's where he throws some pitches. Again, this pitch is right in the middle of the plate. Piazza fouled the first one back. This one he doesn't foul back. Now you watch the location of this pitch. Right in the middle of the plate.
Joe, that was an absolute bomb. The wind is coming in from left center field. I know it didn't go way up in the second deck, but I mean, look, he hit that into that wind. Yikes.
All right, watch this pitch. It's supposed to be inside. Where is it? Right over the middle of the plate. And when Mike hits it, Glavine knows it's gone. Everybody knows it's gone.
Well, that's 2 years in a row now. The Mets have played right to the final game of the season, with every game being meaningful.
Fly ball, deep to right, ground to the wall, it's gone! Number 40. Piazza hitting home run number 40. He's done it for the second time in his career. And he still has 1 game left to tie Todd Hundley for the most home runs in a season by a catcher at 41.
0-1 to Ventura. Folks, all I can tell you is if you don't have your tickets yet for tomorrow, get on the phone early and get out here early.
Vintage Piazza. You might see this tomorrow. Going the other way. Number 40 for the big catcher. And Piazza can touch them all.
The 2-1 to Piazza. Hit in the air to deep right center. Way back. And gone! To tie the game at 7. Tied at 7, hoping for game 7. We've seen Mike Piazza miss some pitches that he normally hits.
one is out over the plate again. He goes the other way. Another fastball from Smoltz. And when he hits it, he knows that he got enough of it.
Mike Piazza, who in the regular season wouldn't even be in, draws the Mets even.
Don Baylor will tell you point blank, the bullpen could be a real key for this Cubs team this season. Runner goes, Piazza fires one into deep right center field. Goodbye.
That's why he came here tonight, to see his hero Mike Piazza hit a home run. Oh, that ball was blasted. Big Mets fan.
Now Robin Ventura, it's a 5-3 Cubs lead.
Boy, there's a very fine line between being brave and being foolish. Throwing Mike Piazza 3 consecutive fastballs over the heart of the plate, I would have to consider foolish.
We got to really drop the hammers on the other guys.
Good night.
Wow.
Whoa, my. Mike Piazza with a mighty shot to left center field. Another home run for Piazza in this stadium. His 8th home run this year, and the Mets take a 5-1 lead. Piazza just clobbered it. Mike Piazza gives New York a 5-1 lead.
So Stottlemyre has had his way with the Mets cleanup hitter, but this is a different at bat. Bell now at first with 2 men out. Well, I think Piazza just had his way into the corner, and it's gone.
That is the only place that a ball was going to carry out of the ballpark tonight. Down the left field line. It's the only place where the wind is not holding anything up, and Piazza, such a special player. I mean, truly, truly talented. And how far did it fly? America West Airlines. Piazza gets a fastball inside and 365.
I just made mention of the fact that Stottlemyre had his way with Piazza, but that particular at bat, it was Piazza having his way with Stott, and the Mets.
Fly ball deep left field. If it's there, it's gone. Home run. Number 12 for Mike Piazza. And the Mets have come back again, 3-3.
Number 9, Todd Duke.
Man, a true test of it would be if you got a good fastball, if you can get it past Mike Piazza. One of the really best fastball hitters in the big leagues today. And a breaking ball and or fastball away to go 2 balls and no strikes. Tried to get the fastball in, nothing doing. That is just pure bat speed and strength right there. You really got to get something on it if you're going to get it by Mike Piazza on the inside half of the plate. Take a look at it again. Oh, man. You could hear it from up here. The question was, would it go to the red seats in Tommy Agee territory or not?
And the 1-0. Fly ball well hit.
center field. It's deep. Williams to the wall. Grand slam, Piazza. There's a few Mets fans here, too. 4-0 Mets. Piazza's 16th of the year. And that's his 3rd home run already off of Roger Clemens. Go back to those 2 last year.
Well, not only a home run here, but this guy's a great hitter. You are looking at one of the greatest hitters ever to catch in the major leagues.
Fouled back by Robin Ventura.
And we talked earlier in the ballgame, the one difference between last year and this year, Mike Piazza is getting some key hits, and he knew this ball had a shot at going out with the bases loaded. Bernie Williams back to the wall, gone. Grand slam home run for Mike Piazza.
Tell by his expression.
Look at those numbers. 19 dingers, 52 RBIs. And last night, he got things going early. That's his 19th. Hit it a long way. He just crushes the baseball. Boy, has he changed the atmosphere here at Shea Stadium since the Mets picked him up. Unbelievable.
As he often does, he takes a pitch, 0-1.
Look at the numbers. After 58 games, he's having his career year. Look at those numbers. Those 3 stolen bases are intimidating. You get the 364 average. Catcher.
58 games for Piazza.
It's deep to left field. That's long gone again.
And those numbers just got a little bit fatter. You know, you could tell, I'm sorry, Fran, you could tell when Schilling walked Alfonso, his body language told you the last thing he felt like doing was facing Piazza there, and that's why.
Well, we mentioned how he has really changed the atmosphere here at Shea Stadium. Schilling will attest to that. Piazza hitting home run number 20, and he got every bit of it. Schilling challenged him. Piazza won.
0-1 to Robin Ventura.
This is one of the great swings in baseball. He knew it was gone. He just wanted to watch it and see how far it was going. I don't blame him.
Jammed house at Shea. What a show. 8-8. Piazza, 2 down. Mets have scored 6 runs with 2 away. Piazza rips it. Will it stay fair? Goodbye, home run! Mike Piazza! A 3-run homer, 11-8. His 22nd home run of the year. RBIs 66, 67, 68. Got him.
Here they are, up 5-0 over the Braves today with Greg Maddux on the mound.
It is rare, and you don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the year, but it's rare that a team can point back to one game in a season and say, this is why we're here. today in first place in September is because of that one game.
That's hammered into left center field. Did he get enough? At the track, at the wall, another. Piazza deep, and it's 7-0. $91 million and worth every penny. Piazza drives one into deep right field. Back at the wall. It's gone. Another for Piazza. His third of this series, his 27th of the year. He has a double, a homer, a walk today. His usual day at the old ball yard, and it's 6-3 here in the ninth.
Oh, to be that powerful.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Not supposed to be able to do that. Balls like this reserved for left-handed power hitters, not right-handed power hitters.
And even then, it's a poke to get out of here.
Yeah.
Deal on deck. And there's the drive. Way back. Look up. Gone. Grand slam. Mike Piazza. Nobody does it better. How about that? Over the pizza sign.
Perfect. A Piazza home run into the pizza zone. And no question, Carpenter was toast before that grand slam home run. And Mike Piazza puts the Mets on top 7-3, 28th home run of the season. And his third grand slam this year, the 12th of his career.
And this call, as you look at Piazza go deep, a grand slam. And this call to the bullpen has been brought to you by AT&T. Get local and long distance together by calling 1-800-ATT for all.
But he's so strong.
That is crushed. This game is tied. Get out the tape measure for Piazza number 29. That's ridiculous how far he just hit that ball.
Monster.com, red alert. Unidentified flying objects nearby.
Has Bud Selig's signature on it. Ventura takes the ball in the dirt. Any finish there?
Oh, man.
No doubter, and that can leave a mark.
And that's a strike.
And now Piazza on the next pitch goes deep to right at the wall. Leaping Dunston, a home run. From a near strikeout to a home run on the next pitch, and it's 3-1 Mets. Piazza with his first home run of this postseason.
I tell you, in my view, Joe, the Cardinals have every reason to be upset. That 0-2 pitch was a strike.
A curveball. Remember the curveball that Fernando Vina was called out on. Here's the home run, flat-footed, to give you an idea of the power of Piazza. Right center field, flat-footed, home run. But the Cards have every reason to believe that they had him on that 0-2 pitch.
2 out, bases empty, and Piazza gets into one to left. Way out of here. 8-3 New York. Said he can look so bad on one pitch and so good on the next. He looked pretty good on that pitch.
Jeff Nelson, after facing Roger Clemens through the first 8 innings of this game, they just want to see where the ball's coming from.
That's down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's off the pole and a home run for Piazza. A 6-2 game as Piazza clangs the pole in left.
If nothing else, Bobby Valentine, even if the Mets don't win this game, he has gotten his 2 hottest hitters, Alfonso and Piazza, coming into the World Series back on track. Fastball inside. Awfully strong.
He just hit that flat-footed, didn't he?
Awfully strong.
Like he hit it flat-footed and down toward the trademark a little bit. Still able to muscle that ball halfway up the foul pole.
Man. You would never teach any hitter to hit like that. But it could have had something to do with that.
Piazza gets into one to left field. Back at the wall. Goodbye. 2-run homer Piazza. It's a 1-run game. Pretty good idea of just how strong he is.
Unbelievable. The first time up, he hit a ball out of the ballpark. Foul. This one, fair. Hits it on one leg. One leg.
Seal.
Piazza, a career .350 hitter against Glavin in a first base open.
Hit to right field the other way. It is deep. Jordan back. Goodbye. Home run, Mike Piazza. And the Mets have a 2-0 lead on his 6th career home run against Tommy Glavin.
Now, Mike Piazza put on a show in Pittsburgh after missing a lot of spring training with a bruised bone in his knee. And when he gets that stroke going, and he was working on that home run stroke yesterday to right field on the pitch away, he had no intent whatsoever about pulling that baseball. None.
Hitter has the advantage. The more the hitter gets to see the pitches, the better chance he has of picking the ball up, and also a better chance he has of being on the right pitch at the right time.
2-2. Right pitch, right time. Andrew Jones way back looking. Goodbye.
baseman, number 9, Piazza.
Mike Piazza, 3rd home run of the year. 8 RBIs on the season. 6-1 Mets. Todd Zeile takes a strike. Mets had a leadoff walk in the 2nd inning that resulted in a run. Leadoff double by Ordonez. Leadoff homer by Sinjo, and now a leadoff walk. Mike Piazza coming up ignited the crowd in the 5th.
Well, great power to the opposite field after a great at-bat. Friday pitches off, pretty good breaking balls down and away. And the curtain call well deserved. That was an outstanding at-bat by Mike Piazza.
Hitting .333 now, 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Slusarski, 34-year-old veteran, worked yesterday against Florida. Gave up a run on 2 hits and an innings worked. And back at it again today. One-0 count on Piazza. And he gets another one. Deep left center field. Way back, Andrew Jones racing. Goodbye, home run, 2 in the day. Show. Mike Piazza, a 3 RBI homer in the 5th, a 2 RBI homer in the 7th.
And what did we say?
91, and Jose Mesa's last pitch against Edgardo Alfano was 95. Ripped way back to left. Burrow looks up. Long gone.
This one wasn't a center. This one was to deep left field. A towering rocket of a home run by Mike Piazza. And we are tied.
Number 9, Todd Zeile.
Just the 2nd home run that Mesa surrendered all year.
Well, Mike Piazza, they're loving that smile here in New York. Last night, put him within 1 run with a late 8th inning home run against the Marlins. And here responds with a 9th inning home run to tie it up. That's the kind of offensive leadership these Mets need. They say when he hits one, they know the monster is out of the cage. It puts electricity and energy in everybody in that bench. I tell you, 94-mile-an-hour fastball hit by Mike Piazza. He's making good swings all day. He got on top of a high fastball early in the game. This one, he gets slightly underneath. But with the wind blowing out to left, which this ball did not need, Michael knew he brought his team back to even. Mesa knew as soon as the ball was hit, it's probably going to be out of here. And it is not a lot of fun when you're standing on that circle in the middle of the field.
This good happening, but they have gotten it. Their best hitter up there with a chance to do something big.
High in the air, deep to left center field, and Piazza has done it over the bleachers.
And, John, that's why they pay him the big bucks. I mean, and he earns them all the time. And he comes out for a curtain call. It's a high fastball. Watch where the pitch is. It's up. And, I mean, and he hits it. He knows it's gone right there. He's saying Mets ahead. And what this really does is put more doubt into Joe Torre's mind about that bullpen.
Lenny throwing a pitch in the game at Shea Stadium last month and lasted exactly how far he's pitched tonight. But this one is hit far, deep to left field. Knobloch back. That's a gunner. So Mike Piazza with his 21st home run of the year. The Mets are on the board at 7-1.
Who cares who's got a broken tongue? Bobby Valentine said it all depended on batting practice. Well, he had good BP, and he's got a home run. 21st dinger of the year for Mike Piazza. Mets now trailed by 6.
The 8th home run given up this year by Andy Pettitte. And Piazza, playing for the first time in a week, crushes one to get the Mets on the board. So now it's Zeal.
So Mike Piazza, that's that good Piazza swing. He knew it was gone. That was compact, completely controlled. He's on the balls of his feet. And a home run.
Now the delivery. Swung on high, fly ball. Deep to left center, way, way back. Going, gone. A home run, Mike Piazza. What a bomb by Mike Piazza.
Well, for a moment, it looked like that home run might be worth $100 grand. That was headed straight for the Keyspan sign.
Yeah, he a monster of a home run to left center field. His 22nd of the year. So it's a 3-2 ball game. The 300th home run of his major league career. So congratulations to Mike Piazza.
The 0-1 to Piazza. Swinging a high fly ball, deep left center field. Forget it. The ball game is over. Piazza hits it back into the bleachers in left center field, and the Mets win it in their final turn at bat on a walk-off home run for the second consecutive day. Piazza hit an 0-1 pitch over the left center field fence for his 26th home run of the year. The entire ball club comes out to home plate to greet him. Ventura did it yesterday in the bottom of the ninth. Piazza does it today, and the Mets win it 6-5. And they're all pounding on Piazza as he crosses home plate. Mike Piazza with his 3rd run batted into the day, a game-winning home run over the left center field fence, and the Mets take 3 out of 4 from the Philadelphia Phillies, winning in dramatic fashion one more time. Piazza with the game winner as the Mets take it to the bottom of the 9th inning. 1 run, 1 hit, and nobody left. The final score here at Shea this afternoon, the Mets 6 and the Phillies 5.
1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Even Piazza only has 63 RBIs.
That's a shot into deep right center. Paquette going back. Bomb for Piazza. 3-run home run. 4-0 Mets. RBI 64, 65, and 66 for Mike Piazza.
Well, you see how strong he is with that breaking ball right there and lifting it to the opposite field. And look where it was, down and away, trying to keep the ball away from him. Got one right on the black away, and it ends up going over the fence.
Boy, how strong. Deals and a high fly ball deep to left field. Back goes Giles, looking up at the wall, and it's out of here. Mike Piazza with a 2-run homer gives the Mets the lead on the first pitch thrown by Omar Olivares. Piazza clears the 389 mark in straightaway left field for his 32nd home run of the year. A 3 RBI night for Piazza, and the Mets now have a 5-4 lead. Faced by a game over the Giants. 1-2 pitch, launched in the air deep toward the gap in right center field. Racing back, Hermanson looking up, and it's out of here. Mike Piazza with an opposite field home run. A line drive over the fence in right center field
Piazza's 33rd home run of the year, his second in 2 days, and the Mets now have a 5-2 lead. That was an absolute seed off the bat of Piazza. Never got more than about a dozen feet off the ground and cleared the 10-foot fence just barely, going into the bleachers in right center.
And typical Piazza, he was running hard between first and second when that ball landed in the seats out there. Second home run, McKnight has it.
Lopez wants it away.
And it's hit deep to left center. Andrew Jones on the run. This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza, and the Mets lead 3-2.
Take a look at this. He's got as much power as anybody. He got the arms extended. A long home run. And a curtain call. So Piazza, a 2-run home run, and this place exploded. It's been waiting to explode all night. Whoa, Mike Piazza.
0-1 to Robin Ventura.
This crowd was ready. They wanted to shout and scream all night. And boy, did they get an opportunity from Mike Piazza.
Wow. They played baseball at Shea Stadium since 1964. I don't know how this game or even this season is going to turn out. Well, that may rank among the handful of most memorable home runs in the history of this ballpark.
Piazza deep to left field. Chipper Jones just gonna take a look. Gone, a home run for Mike Piazza, his first of the year. And Vince is going, hey, that's my son.
He said, I taught him that when he was 8 years old. Boy, oh boy. No catcher who's ever played the game had the power that Mike Piazza has. And the ability to hit for average and drive in consistently 100 runs. Well, Bobby Valentine is seeing it all tonight from his team. So he trails only Carlton Fisk and Johnny Bench for home runs hit by a catcher.
1 ball, no strikes.
Watch his swing. Picture perfect. He knew it was gone. He wanted to watch it. So Mike Piazza, Vince Piazza, he's a proud dad.
He had Cicero still on the mound. Next batter, Mike Piazza. Piazza breaking out of a 2-for-16 slump, pure muscle opposite way. Best thing that happened to the Mets was Kerry Wood sitting down. Piazza's second home run of the year.
Proudly for. Willie talked about it in yesterday's game, getting his catcher's reward.
In the air to deep left center field. Andrew Jones will watch this one go out of here. 4th homer for Mike Piazza.
He is always going to get his hitter's rewards. So I'm sure catching a good ball game just makes it feel better. He's a guy that if you let him extend, can hit it out to any part of this ballpark.
4th home run, 5th RBI for Piazza. Mets are on the board. It's now 5-1.
Well, he got strike 1 and strike 2 with quality pitches, but the 3-2 pitch cut back over the plate and just split the heart of it right above the knees.
Now Edgardo Alfonso off to a 375 start. Deep center field. Andrew Jones to the warning track to the wall. Second home run of the night for Mike Piazza. And you don't see many go out in straightaway center here at Shea. That's his second of the night, his fifth of the year. 6-2 Atlanta.
That home run might displease some people, but it doesn't me. I like what Damian Moss did. He went right after the guy, and he took it out to the deepest part. You're right, not too many go out there, but we've seen two tonight. Didn't quite get it out away from him as far as he wanted, maybe, or as low, but he kept throwing strikes. With the lead, I think that's what you want to do.
A 2-home run night for Piazza. Here's Alfonso.
That's right. P-H-A-T. Nah, that's right. Here's Mike Piazza. 0 for 2. Robbed of a hit his last time up, and now he gets under one into left. At the wall. White. A leap, and it's gone. Home run Piazza. Giambi takes care of Vaughn. Tim, if you take away the fear of the inside pitch, take that away from Roger Clemens, and it's gone because of what's happened in the past and the warnings today. It's a different game with him pitching, and Piazza can stand up there and wail.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and that's in a pitcher's arsenal, pitching inside. If you don't pitch inside, that allows the hitter to lean out over the plate. You could see Mike Piazza with that body English trying to urge it over the. We've heard a grunt from Clemens.
Into the upper deck in that one in the first inning. As a fly ball's into deep right field, might carry out at the wall. It is gone for a home run. Piazza goes deep, and it's 7-1 Mets. Number 15 for Mike Piazza. A 3-homer day for the Mets.
Piazza tonight is grounded to second and popped up foul. Uh-oh. That's 3-1. Oh, did he kill that thing? My goodness. He hardly ever swings at the first pitch. And he got a fastball there and just crushed that to left center. 3-1, and Dad loves it.
He come around third base, make a little subtle gesture towards his family.
That is Mike Piazza's 35th home run off the Phillies, and he's knocked in 92 runs against them, and here it is.
Boy, with this extension, and that ball went a long ways.
You know, we talk about him.
Looks it to deep right field, and this ball is in the Phillies bullpen, and the New York Mets have regained the lead to second. 3-run home run of the night for Mike Piazza, and it's 7-6 New York Mets. Opposite field home run, and he'll hit a few of those. Wow. I was almost about to say Larry Bowen wouldn't mind if he walked here so he could bring in to face Mo Vaughn.
This just kills the Phillies, too, because they don't have extra men tonight. You know, they got it to the point where they had a lead. Now, look at this, what he does. He waits. It's a sinker. It might not even be a strike. Drops the head on it. There's nobody else in the league can do this now. I mean, he's just unique. What a great hitter. What a danger.
High fly ball left field. It's deep. White going back, turning around. Kiss it goodbye. The Mets have won it. Mike Piazza with a game winner. A 2-run homer in the 10th. The Mets win it 4-2 in extra innings. He was due, Tom Seaver. He had not homered since April 23rd. His 4th home run of the year. And it has not been a week of many smiles for Mike Piazza, but he's grinning ear to ear now.
Oh, you're taking the words right out of my mouth. You saw the pictures of Mike Piazza in the paper today. It was a pretty dour face with not that grin that he has, that wonderful smile that he has. Boy, nothing but a walk-off home run will do it to put that smile. Yes, sir. Give them all a hug and a smile, Michael. You deserve it. It's been a long couple of days for you. And what better way to erase it all with a walk-off home run?
Mike Piazza, 1 of 6 in his career against Sean Chacon. And this ball is crushed. And on out of here. That's one of the places Piazza has big-time power. Going the other way. And it is 6-0. Piazza's starting to get in a groove. Yeah, and that's not good news for everybody the Mets plays.
Well, the average has climbed well over 300. Now the long ball's starting to come with it. Fastball, they wanted out away from him. They put it right back into the center of the plate. You look at the leg drive and the swing and the extension by Piazza. That's his 14th career home run at Coors Field.
3 in the first, 3 more in the second. 2 came around on a Piazza 2-run home run. And he's got another one. Make it 7-0 Mets. Piazza with his 6th home run. His average when he arrived in Colorado was in the 290s. If he keeps this up, he's going to be close to 400 by the time he leaves.
He has been hot. 3 line drive singles last night, a couple of home runs tonight for Mike Piazza. And this again, look at his head where it is on that swing. Watch his head, folks, when he swings his bat. He is right on the baseball. Tremendous strength.
The huge story in New York last week was that Mike Piazza was going to start taking ground balls at first. And before
that was a big job. And that makes running a lot easier. Piazza to right center field. Walker going back. Walker looking, and Piazza has hit another one. Into the Rockies bullpen. His 3rd of the series, 7th of the year. And that's why you don't sit Piazza down. He's too hot right now.
He's on fire, and he hits another ball to right field. That's a good sign for Mike Piazza. Not jumping at the ball. He's letting the ball come to him, and he'll tell you he wants to trust his hands, and those hands are awfully strong. Oh, he hit that ball a ton to right field. 7th home run of the season, and I'm sure that Clint Turtle, for just a brief moment, is saying, why'd you throw the pitch in that area? You got a base open, but that's part of the game. And Darren Oliver challenged him.
So Cliff Floyd, the batter, and the Mets get just what they needed. And no one is foolish enough to think that this will be enough, but a first inning score after last night's ending is a welcome time.
Last night's loss was a devastating loss to the Mets, so it's good that the Mets come out smoking here.
And Piazza hits one high to left. He hit it well. Bonds is back. Looking, and it's gone! Piazza homers in his first game back, and the Mets lead 3-1. Who does not give up home runs gets bit by a man on a mission. Piazza back behind the plate, and inside, you know Mike Piazza wants to get that home run record, the silly record, subjective comment, but get it over with. And he needs 7 now.
Oh, he's going to get it. And there's a curtain call.
He wants to get it over with.
Yep. I don't blame him. You've played this game so long, and you got a shot to be the all-time hitting. Here's the pitch. He did not get the fastball in enough. And belt high up in the strike zone, and Mike just turned on it.
That is. Here's Piazza. And Piazza to left center. They'll just watch that one go. Well, he just missed one in the first inning. He didn't miss that. And it's 4-2 Mets. And what's amazing here in the first 3 innings is how this team is swinging against a 21-game winner.
And a Met club that lost 8 out of the last 9 of the spring training games and appeared flat. It just goes to show you. Get up here in cooler weather when it counts, you get rejuiced. And Mike is that close to having 2 home runs in this ball game. Now he needs 4 home runs to catch Carlton Fisk.
359 lifetime for Piazza. He's 12th among active players on the home run list.
Oh, hanging slider. You saw it, folks, right down Broadway. And you don't do that to Mike Piazza. So lots of...
Drills this one. Left center field. This one is gone. No doubt about that one. Mike Piazza homering for the 2nd consecutive night, and the Mets lead it 2-0. And as we mentioned, home run number 349 as a catcher, pulls within 2 of Carlton Fisk.
Well, Mike Piazza is healthy this year. He had an injury-prone season last year, and he has regrouped. He looks like he's in phenomenal shape. That's the 4th homer he's hit off Hampton in his career, and he just waited back on this pitch. It didn't look like that bad of a pitch. It was down out over the plate, but when he keeps his hands back and makes solid contact.
Piazza slants one deep center. How far is this one gonna go? Oh my goodness, off the scoreboard, and it bounces back behind the fence and straight away center. That ball landed. They're pointing a mammoth blow by Mike Piazza. His 2nd home run tonight. And his 3rd of the season, 14-7. We've got to get an exact location as to where that ball hit. That's the marker, 457 feet from home plate. That's against the back wall beneath the scoreboard. I mean, he hit this baby an absolute ton off C.J. Nitkowski's come on to pitch.
He's got a fastball right down the middle and just killed it. Shows you the power that Piazza has. That ball went at least 457.
Being a good hitter and being a dominant hitter. Mike hasn't been the dominant hitter lately. He's been a good hitter. Right center field, hit well, and there's the record. Mike Piazza off the big board at Shea, and he is now officially the greatest home run hitting catcher in the history of the game. Is going to feel so good to finally have that done. The entire Met team standing on the top step of the dugout awaiting Mike and applauding.
Bravo, Mike.
And after what seems like an eternity, that record can finally be put where it belongs, be put to rest. He really broke it last year, but in the inexplicable record-keeping thinking, this is determined to be the official record breaker.
And it's good he did it at home, here at Shea. And if you think about it, how old is this game? Well over 100 years. All the great catchers that have come and gone that are still playing today, and he stands #1. That's quite an accomplishment.
They
have a lefty ready down in the San Francisco pen if Piazza gets on to face Garcia. Left field. Did he get enough? Did he get enough? Yes, he did! Piazza wins it in the 11th. He caught all 11 innings and still had enough to almost one-hand that ball out of here, and the Mets sweep the series.
It was a terrific ball game for both ball clubs, and you saw Barry Bonds. He was pitched around and pitched around and pitched around. The Giants opted to go after the power man with the Mets, and Mike Piazza burnt them. How about that? A home run ends the ball game, and Mike Piazza does it after catching extra innings. Listen,
I guess that wasn't a bad call, right? The big fly?
The big fly, you got that. So Mike Piazza, who was hit by Carlton Fisk last night, steps a little bit further away from Carlton Fisk tonight. Take a look at it again. The ball's out over the plate, and Piazza goes out, gets it. He wasn't sure. The ball goes over. He goes crazy, and they just asked for a curtain call here at Shea. Piazza came out. Barry Bonds couldn't bring it back, and that's the story here at Shea.
And how about that? The one-night stand, the one night where the two great superstars played on the same field, and Piazza hits it just over.
Fly ball. Biggio way back into right center field. Way back there at the wall, and Mike Piazza hits it into the Houston bullpen to tie the game at 2. Home run number 8 for Piazza. On a 1-2 pitch with 2 outs in the 9th inning. No win for Roger Clemens. He could have been 8-0.
There's the pitch. Got too much of the plate. Dotel knows it immediately. So does Piazza. That ball is hit a mile the opposite way.
He's been locked in since his very first at bat this season. Swinging a drive, shot out to left. Edwards backing up. That one is gone. Mike Piazza with his 12th home run of the season to jump on Brad Penny and make it a 2-0 Met lead here in the 2nd inning. Mike has been getting curtain calls every time he hits a home run here in the 2nd half. We'll see if the fans demand another one. On a 2-1 pitch, a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Piazza sent it out at about 110 miles an hour. Moving up the charts on the all-time home run list. Tying Nettles now at 390. And a lot of the fans want that curtain call. We'll see if Mientkiewicz steps out. He does not. And the fans continue to cheer for Mike Piazza, asking him to come to the top step. And there's Mike. Get too hot to stand up that long and cheer.
Hey, look at the swing, pitch, and out of here on the line. No doubt for Mike Piazza. He has had his way with Brad Penny.
I'll tell you what. Now Mike Piazza drives one. He out hit right to the back of the bleachers. How fitting on this last weekend.
How about that? That'll get the apple up. Boy, Mike Piazza, Ralph, crushed that ball. Almost hit the key stand sign out there.
Well said, dude. Mike Piazza with a home run. And for Mike His 19th home run, more than any catcher in the National League for home runs.
Here he comes. They want that curtain
Absolutely. 397 now in Mike's career.
And he is playing in his 1,529th game.
The Rockies lead the Mets 11-3, and as we go to the 8th inning, Gary, and the day that always will be known as Mike Piazza Day, unofficially, but very much in every practical sense, Willie Randolph keeps Piazza in the game as we imagined he would after that very emotional tribute, and he also begins to empty some people off the bench.
Well, that'll keep everybody in their seats till the end of this game because Mike is due one more turn at bat. Here are the changes. Jose Offerman, who pinch hit, stays in the game at second base. I don't believe we've seen Offerman at any position other than first base since he joined the Mets, but he's playing second now. Anderson Hernandez moves from second base to shortstop, and so Jose Reyes has done it. Now Piazza is leaving the field, and Mike DeFelice is coming on to replace him, and Mike will get one more ovation as he walks off the field, so he won't take the final turn at bat. Instead, he'll take this one last curtain call as Mike Piazza was sent out to his position to start the inning, and then Willie Randolph takes him off the field for one more hand, and he'll be replaced by Mike DeFelice.
As he had one more at-bat coming, I wonder if that was Mike's choice, because Willie did talk to Mike in the dugout after that tribute, and you wondered how he could possibly continue when the game as drained as he must have been.